How's it going, guys? It is, what day is it today? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 7th, 8th, 9th. Yep, Wednesday the 9th of July. And it's been about 10 days since it's been 10 days since I competed in the BNBF Southern qualifiers. And in that, as you would have seen on my Facebook or my Instagram, that I placed second. I qualified for British finals, and that was my main goal. My goal was to compete and be the best that I could be, but obviously I still wanted to, I still had that goal of achieving top 2 and qualifying for British finals, which I did. I come second, as I said. So it was a real satisfying feeling achieving that goal, because it's, after putting 6 months of hard work, it just all boiled down to that one day. And that one day, it was such a good day. The BNBF really know how to run a show, and it was just, well, my parents and my sister was there, to watch the show, and so they obviously they see, but so I'm not too sure what it was like for the spectators, but from the few bits that I did see, it was absolutely awesome. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick run through of a few bits while I'm commuting, because I'm just driving now. So it's just, also I'm in my own little bubble here. People don't really judge it because they don't know that I'm talking to myself or talking to the camera. But I'm just on the way to Stratford to hopefully get myself the new it's not new now, but an iPad Air. So I've had an iPad mini now for a little while, and I thought it's about time to upgrade, because apparently you can trade them in. Anyway, enough waffling about that, my normal life. Now let's go with what's happening now going forward. So going forward, I after obviously qualifying for British finals, had to do a lot of thinking, because obviously the British finals are in September. I think it's September the 21st. I decided that I wasn't going to compete in the British finals, because I feel that with 3 months worth more of dieting, yeah, I could get in a lot better shape. But I just feel that the package that I would bring to the stage, I personally feel I could bring a lot better if I give myself a bit more of an off season. So I decided not to do that, and also to diet for 9 months out of a year, especially when you have like a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you have, it also takes effect on them. So if you got to diet for a month, diet for 3/4 of a year, it's a very selfish sport as it is. So let alone then doing that, it's just, I felt that I probably should leave it off this time, and then next time when I compete, not have such a long prep to my show, or I don't want to have so much to lose, essentially, because obviously I lost, I think it was about 40 odd pounds or something like that, or went down from 103, pretty much 103 kilos down to 82, I think it was, pretty much on show day. So that's a hell of a lot of weight to be losing. So next time I diet down, I don't want to have to lose so much, so it won't be such a restriction on my day-to-day life. Not that it was anyway, but I felt that I gave it enough time, which I did, coming second. So I gave a decent amount of time to get myself into show shape, and obviously with the help of Jamie, he really made sure that I was kept on track the whole time. So unfortunately, I know it might disappoint a few of you guys, that the few people that do follow me or something like that, but it was a hard decision, because I'm an incredibly competitive person, and being offered an opportunity to compete, in the finals, that would be such a good feeling. But I just felt that I didn't feel that I'd be able to give it my all, because I also I'm going over to America for 2 weeks, 4 days after the British finals, and I just don't feel that my metabolism, because of the type of person I am, I love food, and I love to, especially going away, you're then going to want to maybe try some new things and stuff like that. And to go away to America, where they're known for being for having so much food, and their portion sizes are huge, and you know, I've been to Vegas before, but so going up to America for 2 weeks doing a bit of a road trip, you know, you want to experience new foods, and to then have a metabolism which has been pretty much run right down into the ground. And then you know, there's no time to reverse diet out of it. So I've started my reverse diet now, and my current macros are 220 protein. On training days, it's 250 carb and 90 fat, and on rest days, the protein's the same, but the fat is 110 and the carbs are 200. So they're the macros that Jamie gave me to follow, and to be honest with you guys, I struggled like hell in the first week. Last week, I've been all over the place. Not only have I been all over the place with the food, you know, training was pretty crap because it was just like a deload. Because I just, you know, I did try and push myself in certain things, but I just felt that I just needed a little bit of my body just needed a bit of a break. So, but this week back into training. And been, you know, I know it's only Wednesday, but macros have been hit, and for the past probably I think 5 days I've been hitting the macros. Feeling good. My weight is currently up at 192.6 this morning, something like that. So I've definitely gone up, but you know, that's I guess the consequence for in a little bit indulging at times last week. So overall, you know, I'm in a better place this week than I was last week. You know, I've got a bit of focus. I've created a new training program for me to follow, which has got an element of powerlifting in it. So that's going to keep my urge to lift heavy weights and focus on hitting numbers. So that's going to be satisfied, and also I'm going to then, it's also bodybuilding focus, start working on my weak points. So, you know, overall I think I'm definitely in a better place. So which was really important because I needed that goal. I needed to get myself a goal. It doesn't have to always be a physique goal. It hasn't always got to be, right, you need to put on X amount of size, or you got to do this, or you got to do, you know, the whole point of bodybuilding is it should enhance your life. It shouldn't be too much of an hindrance. Obviously, if you're competing, it may do, because that means you're going to obviously have a contest prep, which is going to hinder your life no matter which way you look at it. You could have the most flexible type of dieting around, but you're still going to have some restricted calories at some point to get yourself to the levels of leanness that you need to be to compete. So no matter what, there is going to be some sacrifice, but you know, that's as long as you're willing to make it, which is fine. So if you're going to compete, do it properly, give it everything you've got, and you know, make sure the sacrifice is worth it at the end. And for me, I feel that the 6 months of sacrifice, I've tried to keep as much balance as possible throughout this prep. People at work have said that I wasn't so much of a pain in the ass as it was last time when I prepped. So this time, you know, that's something else that I've then learned about myself. You know, it's just about furthering yourself and furthering and understand your body more and more. Especially like every time you obviously gonna go through a contest prep, you're gonna learn something new about yourself. You're gonna learn how your body responds to certain things, and you know, and maybe what you would change in the next one. And to be honest with you, I felt that this contest prep was, you know, Jamie did a really good job, and you know, he was always there, and even he called me up today and just asked me, it's a bit of basically get a bit of feedback from me, because I've been saying how I've been struggling at times to, you know, stay focused. And that's the thing, he mentioned, he said, you know, for being essentially not having to think for 6 months, you know, following a plan, hitting my numbers and stuff like that, not having to think, weighing things precisely, you knew what you was working towards, you knew what that focus was. And now, if I'm, say, pouring out some oats and I've macroed myself in, say, 100 grams of oats, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm hungry, then, you know, I might go, I'll go and pour 150 grams. And those 50 grams of oats are going to add a couple hundred calories, and, you know, yeah, okay, oats, but at the end of the day, calories are calories. If you're in a surplus, you're in a surplus. So I need to make sure that I'm monitoring my macro intake, which I do anyway, but make sure I'm not just pigging out here, there, and you know, making sure everything's factored in. And if I'm feeling hungry, you know, just remember that I'm in a reverse diet. I've dieted down for 6 months. It's now time to diet out of this. So it's been a bit of a long one, sorry guys. I'd like to do a little bit of thank you. I'd like to thank everyone that's essentially supported me on like all the social media. Everyone that wished me luck. It was really touching. You know, I've never had that type of support, so it felt really nice for the people that did. They messaged me on Facebook, you know, they sent me texts and stuff like that. It was really nice. And I'd just also like to obviously thank Jamie Alderton, my prep coach, who's a bit more than a coach over the time. You know, he really helped me out in all areas over this whole prep, and that was a huge thing for me. And one of the main reasons why I hired Jamie, because I felt that we had the same type of mentality. I felt that I'd be able to get on with him well. Obviously like to thank Lisa, who gave me an awesome tan, not only for my photo shoot with Simon Howard, who I'd also like to thank, but you know, she gave me a great tan for my show day. She did tell me that I didn't need to necessarily put so much tan on my face, I think, but I kind of forgot, and that's why I look so dark in my pictures, because I put 2 coats on my face when you're only supposed to put the 1. So again, something else I learned. Also like to thank all, obviously, my family and friends, because they've had to essentially, when I have gone out, I've had to just put up with me, and you know, they've also been, you know, I've also not been there as much, so they've understood, which is nice. My family, obviously, they were there supporting me on the day, and you know, listening and helping me out where necessary. And also, lastly, I've got to thank my girlfriend. She put up with me essentially for the last 6 months, and I can't thank her enough. So I think we're gonna treat it to a meal this weekend. Obviously it's all macroed in, but I'm gonna treat it to a meal this weekend. So again, and I just want to thank you guys, you know, for watching these videos. You know, I do enjoy filming these things, and it gives me a little bit of a goal. So I filmed my workout today. It was a deadlift focused speed work day, so I'm going to get that up on the channel and start a new series. Not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but just like my workout, some of my recipes and all that lot. So again, thanks a lot guys for watching. You know, it's been a really good 6 months, and I'm now looking forward to the next 6 months and beyond. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope it didn't bore you too much, and if you are all the way now to the end of the video, thanks a lot. You know, I can appreciate that it is quite a lot of I've rambled on quite a little bit. So thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you can see me, there I am. Be sure to subscribe. Check out my Facebook and Instagram at RobStubbsPT, and I will see you guys in the next video.